Okay, let's take a look at exercise 23-8. I think you'll see the similarities between this problem and the last one I did. So this deals with a company that makes cell phones. So they have labor cost information for the production of 22,000 cell phones. It tells us we incurred 4,220 hours at $45.50 per hour, and the standard called for 4,160 hours at $46 per hour. Now, sometimes the problem is going to tell you the total number of standard hours. Sometimes it's going to tell you how much each cell phone should have taken in terms of time. In this case, 4160 divided by 22,000, each cell phone would have taken 0.19 hours. So just be aware that it could tell you either way. But in this case, the standard number of hours to make 22,000 cell phones should have been 4,160 hours. So let's take a look at how to work through this problem. So again, I'll create my goalpost here. So I've got actual hours times the actual rate on one side. Jumping over to the other side, I've got the standard hours times the standard rate. And in the middle, I've got the actual hours times the standard rate. So the AH comes from this side. The SR comes from this side. Is kind of how I remember what the middle should be. So in this case, I've got 4,220 times $44.50. In the center, I've got the same number of hours, so I hold the hours the same, and now I compare it to the standard rate. So I can see I actually paid workers $44.50. The standard rate was $46, so I see right away I'm going to have a favorable labor rate variance. And over here, I'm going to hold the rate the same, the standard rate of 46, and I'm going to compare the actual number of hours with the number of hours that it should have taken. So I can see that although we paid people a little less, it also took them more hours. So we'll see what the net result is here. So I extend all the figures. So I have 187,790 minus 194,120. As I predicted, our labor rate variance is favorable. It's a negative number, 6330. Then I take 194,120 minus 191,360. I get an unfavorable labor time variance, or sometimes it's called a labor efficiency variance, of 2,760. Add these two together and I get an overall total labor variance that's favorable of 3,570. Notice that this number here is also the same number I get if I take 187,790 minus 191,360. I can check my math that way and see that my overall variance was favorable 3,570. But again, if I only looked at this and didn't take it a step further, I wouldn't see that I do actually have a potential efficiency problem in the way we're doing our work. Now again, I could do the same thing in the algebraic method. I know some students find this to be easier than the goalpost method. Personally, I like the goalpost method better, but so in this case here, I'm taking the actual number of hours times the difference in the rate, and I get 6330 favorable. And for the labor time variance, I take the standard rate times the difference in hours, and I get 2760 unfavorable. So I hope you found this helpful. I'll post this, I'll scan this and upload it to Canvas right now. Thank you.